Waist fight.
Middle.
I think it is middle, yeah.
This program brought to you by the Arts and Communications Academy at Lansdowne High School. It's the Lansdowne Show.
I'll show.
Alright.
Show what you do.
Okay.
Put on the top. Can you go? We have one red card. What is it? What was your card?
Jack.
Is it? Is it your card?
Yeah.
Okay, I put your card here, and now you need to say stop.
Stop.
It's your new card. Memorize him.
Okay. Got it.
I'll try to find him too. Do you remember your card?
Yep.
It's not work. But maybe.
How did you do that? How the hell did you do that?
Some classes I took with Miss Happer was decisions in family living and child development 1. Like I've thought about being a nurse at like in a NICU or something, and we learned about like babies and how they develop, and I could use what I learned in her class to, you know, helped me out a little bit.
When I first got here last year, I was in Child Development 1, and things were different down here, but I adjusted easily. Ms. Happel is very understanding, and she's there to work with you whenever you need help. I want to be a social worker, and I think working with the preschoolers and taking the baby home allows me to see different ways a child can act at different ages.
I feel like it would have been boring maybe if I didn't have Miss Happel.
Without her, it would have been harder for me. Like, without the program, I don't think my later on career as being a social worker would be like pursued.
If I hadn't taken her class in 10th grade starting, I would just be a dance magnet. So now that I've been introduced to Decisions of Family Living and Child Development, I'm now a magnet in dance as well as her program, I guess. And basically, she's taught me how to care for children, teach children. I wouldn't really be knowing what I'm doing when I'm talking to children. Like, I would just be like, hey, whatever, let's go play. But I actually know how to communicate with them and understand how they work. When I grow up, I want to be an orthopedic surgeon, so I'll be helping basically all ages. So I know how to communicate with children when trying to get them to lift their arm or whatever they want to do. But Miss Happel, she's like my favorite teacher basically, so I'm really gonna miss her.
This is our final day of preschool, and we usually celebrate by having a field day outside with games and activities, certificates and gifts for the children. Due to the weather this year, we brought our field day inside, so the parents are here with the children, observing how they interact, and the high school students have prepared games, set up the classroom, organized everything for the children.
Roll it on the floor.
And then someone already ripped this off.
What's my favorite color? There's one right
Oh, that's good.
Show me the car. Okay.
Okay, put on the top. Okay. Is it your card? No. Put your hands on the top.
My hand.
On the top. Is it your card? No. Put your hands on the top. Check.
No way, dude. Oh no.
Hi, my name is Faith Christopher, and I'm in grade 12.
My name's Chelsea Walker, and I'm in 12th grade.
My name is Jane DeJesus, and I'm in grade 12.
My name is Jasmine Christian, and I'm in 10th grade.
I met Miss Ament for the 10th grade. I was going through a hard time and I just need someone there.
I met her when Natalie Saroff, graduate, brought me to book club.
Well, I would come in, like, the library because I didn't want to go to the lunchroom because I couldn't hear myself talk, even though you're not supposed to be talking in the library, but yeah, I would come in there, like, just to get some quiet time.
And the first book I got was a book I actually loved history on. I'm a fool for books about history. It's about the Holocaust. It was called Between the Shades of Grey. How'd you feel when she said she was retiring?
Sad, because she's actually the coolest librarian I've ever met. I mean, I can't say that about a lot of librarians.
I like her because she's kind of funny.
You're reading it, and the first discussion had come up, and she goes, right, babe, we're in the middle of this, but you have to read as much as you can.
I felt like Miss Ament accepted me.
And that made you want to go more?
Yeah. Well, she impacted me as a person because she got me to enjoy reading more, and she made it more fun.
You, Miss Ament, have a good one.
Please make sure you close the Moto too, because I don't want to.
Don't close that Moto. I got stuff on there I might need in the future.
Yeah, cool, sweet.
You need to find the red card.
I'm sorry, remember the red card?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to find him.
Okay.
J54. First is J, second 5,
Okay.
third 4.
Okay.
Okay. What was first card?
J.
J. What second?
5.
5, yeah? Okay. Where is 5? 5. Where is 5? Why is here? It's here.
This one?
Why here? Where is 5?
I don't know, I'm confused. This one?
Okay, again. I'll show you again. Five in the middle.
In the middle. Got it.
First card is J.
Okay.
Second, 5. 5. Where is 5?
That's this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Can you check?
I don't know. That one's good too. I like.
I'm just super happy that I decided to do yearbook this year because it ended up being my favorite class and you ended up being my favorite teacher, and the only regret that I have is that I didn't start sooner.
Oh, I love you, Crystal. Our teacher of all time has to be Mr. R. Mr. Retaliata. That man right there, yo, he's the best teacher in the world. He taught me a lot of things, a lot of important things that I'll use for the rest of my life.
This is Antoine Jones. Get ripped like me. Yoga edition. Om. 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 Always stretch first. Getting the glutes. Get the glutes in it. Yeah, all glutes. Stretching is the most important part. This right here is the exclamation point. Om. 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 Exclamation. Om. You become one with yourself. You must be one with nature. Om. Om. Om.
Use the boards.
Oh.
Use the force.
Oh. Naruto transitioned to Dragon Ball Z 3.5 times for efficiency. See? So calm. When centering your chi, you must wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. This has been Sensei Tuan, signing off.
Today, we shall learn how to play the timeless war game of chess. Chess probably originated in northern India around the year 550 and spread along the Silk Road before coming to Europe and becoming well known as a way to ruin any family game night. The sport of chess also has a very large and devoted following of people, and you probably think to yourself, gee, these people are so much smarter than me. They know how to play chess, therefore they are awesome. And well, this is true. What if I was to tell you I could teach you how to play chess in just this short video? I do not think you would believe me, because chess seems very hard. No, that's not it. We're going to start by learning about the individual pieces, so sorry board, we'll get to you in a sec. This is the pawn. He is called the pawn because he lacks the ability to think for himself. His inability to question his propaganda-ridden world blinds him from the reality that there exists a left, right, and back. As such, he can only move forward one space at a time, except for on his first move, on which he can muster up his deluded courage and fearlessly charge forward 2 spaces. Or just one. Whatever. The pawn can capture any pieces in its front diagonals, because that's just how the pawn do. Here, the white pawn can capture both of the pieces. This piece is called the knight. He is called the knight because he is a horse. Fascinating. The knight moves in an L-shaped path, or 2 spaces and then 1 space perpendicular. The knight is unique in that he is the only piece that can jump over other pieces, so in this setup, the black pawn is still threatened. This also includes the pieces in these spaces. This piece is called the bishop. When he grows up, he wants to be a cardinal. The bishop is an elegant piece that can move diagonally. All of the pawns here are at the complete mercy of the bishop. Beautiful. This is a rook. He is a castle. He is a moving castle. Studies show that up to 25% of all battlefield injuries are caused by moving castles. A rook can move along the files in any direction, but only along these rows. Once again, any of the black pawns may become another statistic. This is the queen. She is the most powerful piece on the board, because progressivism. Not bad for a game hundreds of years old. The queen is like a mega awesome super hybrid of a rook and a bishop, because she is able to move both along the straight lines and diagonally. These pawns can only hope that they are not chosen, as any of them can be captured by the queen. And finally, without a doubt the most important piece on the board, the king. It was a different time. The king is only able to move 1 space in any direction. He can also capture any pieces directly adjacent to him. Maybe he's just plain lazy. Maybe he ate one too many plum puddings. But either way, the king is a hilariously slow and obese monarch. What's this? He seems to be unable to capture the pawn. Why, it's the work of the Dark Knight. If the king were to move to capture, he would certainly put himself in grave danger. And here we get to the main goal of chess, to capture your opponent's king. The king is worth the entire game, so he cannot move into such stupid positions as to cause an instant loss. As such, he cannot move. Similarly, if a piece is threatening the king in any way, then the king must instantly either A. Move out of the way, B. Move a piece to block the path of the attacking piece, or C. Somehow capture the attacking piece. If, at any point during the game, the king finds himself under attack, but has no way to get out of it, then the game is lost. This is called a checkmate. If at any point the king is not under attack, but any movement by the king would put him in a checkmate situation, and none of his other pieces are able to move, then the game ends in a draw. This is called a stalemate. Lastly, here's a few more things that we need to cover. If a pawn manages to reach the other side of the board without being captured, then they may be promoted to any piece other than king, like queen, because progressivism. If the king and one of the rooks have not moved, and they have no pieces between them, then the king can spend a turn to move one space next to the rook, and have the rook jump over the king. This is called castling. Wait, now castles have the ability to jump? This game, man. And lastly, kings may never be adjacent to each other, because no. Well, it seems like we're finally ready to play some chess. At the start of each game, the pieces will be set up like this. If you can't recognize the pieces well, here's a picture. White is always first to move, so yeah. And that's it. You are now able to play chess. So get out there, have some fun, and try not to screw up too badly.